taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guy's been on a 2-game slide since winning their opener a few weeks back. Charles Davis, happy to be with you once again. And we are underway in the Florida rain here in Tampa. Spinning away. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
That's good for a first down.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49. And you see the numbers for Irving in last week's ball game. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Fights through it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now the Michigan man, Khalil Mullins. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Ward. He's got the open man. It's Heilmanner. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That's another first down. Here we go. 8-yard pickup.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
That's good for a first down.
19 Charger.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Ward. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Powering his way forward. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a first carry here for the running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now a 2nd and 10. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Mayfield's going to take it on a sneak. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Bucky Irving with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 3rd. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 2nd and 11. 35-yard line.
To throw is Ward. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now, Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. Oh, and now some space to operate. Through the middle of the field. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 8. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
What? If the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody will press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Ward. And this throw will be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Irving. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 21, here's second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Once again, it's Irvin. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Second down and 8.
Second and 8.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
To throw, here's Ward. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here now, third and a yard.
Third and 1.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Cougar 19.
They'll go with Mullings. A solid stiff arm. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second and a yard at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Nice.
Back to throw. Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He'll get it inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big pickup of 38.
That's another first down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Ward. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's second down and
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
To throw, Mayfield. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. 7 yards there and a first down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
16-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Irving. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Nifty move. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here we go.
Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Looking to throw. Ward. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
That's good.
Here we go.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. 28-yard line.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Mayfield now. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
A give to Pollard, running left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground with Irving. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And a first down.
Shoves him away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Buccaneers first down.
On first and 10, here's Irvin. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
What's that? 20.
Mayfield. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and running back Tony Pollard set to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here we go.
30. Results in a first down.
On the ground, Mullins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. More. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Looking to throw. Moore. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's good. And coughed it up. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing is Ward. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Ward. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they'll send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 20. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
180!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
2 yards. Complete to Chris Godwin. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Out of the gun, Ward. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running the toss to Irving. Oh, nice move. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. On the ground with a tight end. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 11, 33 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing now, Ward. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's got a first down as he's tackled inbounds at midfield.
10 yards. Complete to Tony Pollard.
On the ball.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the tight end Helm. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the